Well, good afternoon and welcome to what will probably be my last camp this year. Although I might try and do a sneaky one over the Christmas sort of break. We'll see. Oh, I'm knackered. I'm carrying a lot of kit. And I've put on my proper sort of bushcrafty smock because the weather forecast isn't too good. But bloody hell, it's hot. There's not room for it in the bag, so I had to wear it. I'm about halfway in through the woods. Go and find where the guys have set up. Oh, and while I think about it, just in case this is my last video this side of Christmas, Merry Christmas to you all. Thank you for your support over the year. And don't forget my 1,000 subscriber giveaway is getting quite close. I think I'm on 955 or something like that. So not many more people. And free stuff is going out. Right, catch up with you in a bit. Right, that's me just about set up, but I've got two new things to try today. I've finally got myself an under blanket, but no surprise, it's a cheap one. I'm not even sure whether it'll fit the XL hammock. We'll find out in a minute. And the other thing, in this little pack, I've got a new little ground sheet stepping out on. It comes complete with its own little miniature pegs and so on to keep it in place. So let's try that as well. Sort them two things out and I'll show you when I'm done. Right, under blanket has been deployed. It does fit just, well, the area that my sleeping bag is within that, so it'll be okay. It's a good deep shape. I've got that amount of slack underneath, so it should trap some air. And it's marked up Luckstone. Haven't got a clue who they are. When I looked through the advert, they did mention Lixada, the people who make the little folding stoves. Whether it's a Lixada product or something associated with them, I have no idea. What I do know was it was only £22 including the postage, which sounds like my sort of deal. So that's giving that a road test for the first night. In here, I've only got my summer bag, so it should be a good test. If I wake up in the morning and I look like an icicle, it has not worked. The other thing is my new ground sheet. Let me just adjust you a little bit there, like that. It's just big enough for stepping out on. Take your shoes off. Let's have a quick walk. 2, 3, 4, 5. It's about 5.5 foot up the sides. As you saw, it came in that little stuff sack. So it's small, it's light, should do the job. Comes complete with 4 little pegs. And the other thing I liked, I hope this bit's in shot. I'll pull one side up. If you want to use it on a beach or something where you can't peg out, it's actually got pockets that you can stick stones or whatever in to help weigh it down, which I thought was quite a good idea. I don't think they're quite big enough, but hey, I'm not really going to use it on the beach, so it won't really matter. But for this sort of application, I think that's going to be pretty good. We'll see. And again, of course it was cheap. Both items, I'll stick a link underneath in the description if anyone's interested in looking at more spec. Right, that's my setup now fully deployed because we have got rain forecast for tonight. So we be on the safe side. Rick's just whacking in a big post because he wants to put the corner of his tarp there up for a bit of a shelter. And if you're seeing there, it's a bit dark. Oh, it's not too bad. In there he's got his Dutch hoop bivvy and a nice big sheltered area. How big was this tarp, Rick?
4.5 by 3 metre.
4.5 by 3. Christ, Steve's standing back here, I can't get it all in shot. It's a monster.
Yeah, it's more than enough in bad weather.
Yeah, perfect, mate, perfect. And over here, see what Mr. Mark's up to. Hello, Marky. he has got his XL under there as per normal. He's got DD under blanket for a maiden voyage. Going to try that out. And oh yeah, and you've got your Dura 2 for first try out as well. So he's really DD'd out today. And we've got the 4x4 tarp there. As you can see, he's tucked in the back corners, keep the wind out. Got the front up to give a bit of protection if it does rain, and he can still cook and whatever underneath there. So yes, we are all set up, ready to go. Although at the moment, it's not looking too bad. Famous last words. It'll probably pee down now in about 10 minutes, but it's not looking too bad. Well, I've just come back 40 or 50 feet from the camp just to, you know, check out how we look, and it's not bad. Even Rick's tarp that's not camo, it's not sticking out, and it's starting to get dark now anyway, so we'll soon disappear. You can't really see my tarp too much, but you can see the dark of the hammock underneath. And I doubt if you even make out through there, centre of shot, is where Mark is, but he's sort of like another 15-20 feet away, so he's really blending in. I just thought I'd check out from this direction, because just through there, where it's lighter there, there's a footpath there, and although it's not an official one, this is private, there's a possibility of someone coming up through there or riding a horse or whatever. So I just wanted to, you know, check how it looked. I think we'll be all right. I say it's going to be dark in half hour anyway, so there won't be anyone out here.
Put this in there.
Yeah, might as well.
Even the dry stuff's wet. That makes sense.
Let's just hope it doesn't explode like the other wood. Last time we was there, right?
So I might see what happens tomorrow. I'll get some taller ones put up.
That won't take long to warm your dinner up.
No, I don't want it to obviously go too quickly. I can slide it
I'll
along.
say, at least you can slide it to one side, can't you? It's getting too hot.
Hazel's good because they're normally straight, aren't they? You just get the fee. So try and find some longer ones.
Looks like Mark's sitting up, ready doing a bit of videoing. That's why he's got his bright light on. And Ricky is just having his dinner. It's proper dark now. and it's only 5 o'clock. Right, I'll just show you what I've done, because I don't know how warm that under blanket's going to be. And just unzip here. As I said, I've only got the summer bag. In theory, I should be okay, but just in case, I've got the poncho liner, and I've already tied up the foot end and the midpoint to make it's like a semi-sleeping bag or like a quilt. So it's piled up at the foot end. So if I do wake up in the night and I'm cold, I can just pull this over myself as an extra layer, and hopefully I'll be warm. We shall see. Steak and asparagus, aren't you posh?
I am indeed. Aren't I just? Posh, very posh. Very, very posh.
Very posh. And what am I having?
What are you having?
Spicy pork sausages, because I couldn't be arsed.
I meant burnt asparagus. Extracted, didn't I?
I just had my dinner, which is really nice. Yummy, yummy. And Mark's got asparagus.
Yeah, I'm going to have to cook my other bits because I've just burnt them bits.
That adds to the flavour, don't it? I never had the asparagus.
Smoky flavoured asparagus.
And a nice steak.
Oh yes, lovely
That steak
steak.
looks
Yeah.
nice.
They look nearly done. They're going to be nice. Well, it's testing time. You see my breath? It is cold. Well, away from the fire, it's cold. Oh, I don't know if you heard that. That was Rick dispelling some excess air. And as I said, I'm only in the summer sleeping bag. It's meant to be down to 8 degrees, I think, this one. So it'll be a good test of whether the underquilt was any good. I have got the poncho liner at the bottom, just in case, if I'm cold in the middle of the night. But hopefully won't be needed. We've come to bed a bit early. Not silly early, it's about 11 o'clock. But we'd normally start a bit later than this, but the rain started. Not bad, but it started spitting, and we just thought, I might as well just go to bed. So, I'll see you in the morning. Good morning. It's 7:20. Had a good sleep. And the observant among you will notice that I went to bed wearing a hoodie. I woke up at about 1:30 and it was too hot, so I had to come off. And bear in mind that this sleeping bag I used in this hammock in September was a little bit chilly, and now with the under blanket, albeit cheap, I was toasty. time for some coffee. Well, it looks like we're going to be packing up in the wet. Bugger. Never mind. I'll just take the tarp down last and do it undercover as much as I can. Got coffee on, that's the main thing. The only trouble is where it's been so cold overnight, I forgot to put the little cooker and the fuel in the hammock with me to keep it warm. And with that fuel being so cold, it's burning really slow. But it'll get there. At least it lit after the third attempt. Looks like Mark's just getting up and surfacing. I've heard Rick. You can't see him because he's through there. Hang on. Yeah, he's over there. He hasn't popped out yet. I've heard him mooching about, so he's awake. So yeah, get some coffee in me, wake up a little bit, and then make a plan for packing and walking out. Well, that rain has eased off a little bit. Still spitting, but I don't mind packing up in this. This will be all right. Just popped out of the thick pine bit where we're camping into the open here. And lo and behold, that sky is almost blue. Very pale blue. At least it's not black. Still pretty dark in there towards camp though. Hooray! The rain has stopped for the walk out. Actually got a bit of sunshine. You see? Creeping in. That's where I was in all that pine over there. So yeah, walking out time. Thank God it's dry. Right, almost back to the road. It's about a mile hike out. So I'm sort of 2/3 of the way there. So at this point, I shall say once again Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year to everybody. Let's hope it's a little better. Can it get any worse after the year we've just gone through? I don't know. But yeah, fingers crossed. I'll see you in the new year.